Alright, second attempt at this. The first one sounded like I was coming through a phone for some reason. But yeah, hi! Nice to see you again. No, it's been a while. I still feel bad about that one time that I said, like, I'm back, but then... What do I... Smash 4 video? No, I want to make Smash Ultimate video, but it's not out yet. But... I did beat all of Danganronpa V3. I forgot to say that I should unlist the videos, but I guess I'm gonna start doing that. And I'm really sorry if anybody doesn't want their sub box flooded with that or whatever. Is there a way that I can just, like, publish it without notifying everybody? Because that'd be nice. But otherwise, like, yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna do one a day. It's 27 parts-ish. Maybe I should do 2 a day so we can get done. I'll do 2 a day. I'll do 2 a day so that you're not getting flooded for a whole month. And, again, if you don't know the series, then you shouldn't watch because spoiler alert. And I really don't want to ruin it for you because it's a very good stories and it's a very fun experience. Anyway, hey, I'm chilling with y'all and we're hanging out. We're having a good time. Let me talk about what I'm actually supposed to talk about. Oh my gosh, I feel so... I haven't even messed up yet, but I feel... No, I feel like I'm not doing as good as I usually could. It's very late, and this is very last minute, and, I'm not thinking as fast as I should. I tried for, like... I spent 40 minutes recording the first one. What am I... Oh, yeah, then it... Let's hang out. We're hanging out. We're just chilling. I got some Smash 4 gameplay. I played random. It gave me Diddy Kong a few times for some reason, but, you know, I think it's some fun matches. Good games to all of my opponents, thank you so much. And, Nintendo Direct. We're chilling, we're hanging out, let's talk about it. I hope they do Animal Crossing. Been a long time since that one. It's popular, it deserves it. And I generally like any game that's about, like, murder mystery or, something where you, like, raise a pet. Like, you get to pick out of a bunch of favorites and raise your favorite creatures or people, Fire Emblem heroes, Pokemon, stuff like that. F-Zero deserves another game? I don't know. Okay, great. Let me talk about what I want to talk about, which is Smash. I want to talk about Smash Brothers. Okay, so what should I cover? Okay, I want to cover, like, some stuff that we already know and then get into, like, hopes and predictions. So, Stamina Mode is a standard thing now with, like, time and stock, and I think that's super cool. I love Stamina Mode. I'm glad that it's a more regular thing. I get to play it online with people, and I'm not a huge tournament person. I've never been to a tournament, but I think it could be a super fun side event to watch, like, a stamina tournament, because the meta would definitely be, like, different. Instead of knockback, it would be more about damage output and combos and stuff, and... I don't know, maybe, like, Fox is really good in this meta because he can run away and shoot lasers or something. I'm just really interested to see how that would look. And it's fun. What else? The... Crom's here, and Lucina's alts are all based on different characters in Awakening, so I hope Crom's would be. The red one, if it's referencing somebody, I don't recognize it. But yes, I would very much enjoy if he had a Gaius outfit and a Henry outfit, because I love when the outfits reference stuff. Speaking of which, all of Ridley's outfits in the demo reference something, and I think they're very cool. And he also has the Meta Ridley outfit in his trailer, so I wonder where that would fit. I hope they wouldn't take out one of these really cool colors he's got, because they all seem really neat. But does that mean that we would get, like, a 9th alt? I mean, that'd be cool if everybody had, like, a secret special outfit. Like, oh, maybe Link's got a secret 9th alt where he gets to wear the Gerudo girl clothes. I think that'd be really cool. But I'm not gonna hold my breath. We're already getting so much, I don't want to be greedy, you know? But I just don't know what this Meta Ridley situation is. What else? I mean, I'm glad Young Link is back. Just because when I was a kid growing up, Ocarina of Time Link, Majora's Mask Link, that's the guy, that's the hero of time. He's the main one. That's the legend. For me, at least. So I'm glad that he's back in some form. There's no reason to bring that up now. What is that? I don't even know. But whatever. Yeah, it's not important. I hope the story mode, adventure mode thing uses... If they're gonna have cutscenes... Well, I guess why wouldn't they? The studio for the reveal trailers for the newcomers? No, I mean, it's multiple studios, it's different people. What we've got so far is really cool. And if they could use the same people for story mode cutscenes, that would be miraculous, and it could be a lot of fun. No reason to ramble further than that. I can just continue. I mean, even Smash 4 didn't have much of an intro sequence to the game, and I don't particularly care. I skip it anyway to play the game. But some people do care, and I suppose it could be very heartwarming if they maybe, like, made an intro. Maybe even, since this is the ultimate version, they could redo some shots from 64 and Melee. That'd be really cool. You could start with, like, Melee and Samus and Ridley fighting, and now it's, like, their updated models and stuff. Be really cute if they did 64 with the original 8 smashing each other in the sky, and then the 4 secrets pop up real quick, since the starting roster will be them, which I'm still so excited for. Ooh, though it looks like amiibos are going to help you unlock characters right off the bat, and yeah, I might actually start the game scanning my Villager, Mewtwo, Robin, and Inkling amiibos, and then unlocking the rest of the characters with those, because I love those characters a lot, and yeah, I'm gonna want to try them there. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. So I ranked some characters that I'm very sure of, and well, that's the first tier. Oh my gosh. Look at me, I can't even... Whatever, we're hanging out, it's casual, not gonna be a perfectionist. I do not have the time or energy to make good quality. No, it's fine, we're hanging out, we're having a good time. Okay. Let's just get into this stuff. Newcomers. These are new people, these are not Echo Fighters, these are not, like, new movesets. Wait, what am I oh god. These are new... The Echoes are like Daisy and Chrom and all those, which they're being very humble about. I don't even think they consider those newcomers because they're just old movesets. But, I mean, I like... This is a little unrelated, but I haven't even started this yet, so I'm not completely whatever. How I feel about Echo Fighters, personally, is, like... I would rather play a game where it's like Mario, Link, Kirby, Pikachu, a huge cast of characters, but they all have the same moveset. I would rather play that than the same game where instead of that, all the roster is like different versions of Mario, but they all have different unique movesets. I value different canonical characters more, I suppose. I mean, preferably everyone has their own moveset, but if we don't have all that time and energy and manpower to make that kind of game, then I would gladly take the one where I get to make Mario fight Bowser and Ridley fight Ryu and all that stuff. That's super cool. Daisy fight Chrom. That's awesome. So yeah, I like Echoes. I really do. But, I prefer them to be, new people rather than, like, Link with a hat, or Dr. Mario or something. I think Dr. Mario's fine that he's here, and it's, you know, but, like, I'm not holding a grudge or anything, but I do think if today, in modern times, we had Dr. Mario, that would be really dumb. Anyway, moving on. So, here's a list of newcomers. These are not... It's very simple. Everyone gets what I'm saying. I don't know why I'm very tired. Newcomer. Okay. This is the short here. This is what I'm positive is going to happen. Number 1 is Gino. This guy is at the top of the list because Sakurai himself said that he wants to put him in. And in the interview with Source Gaming, well, the interview that Source Gaming translated, the interview that Sakurai was hanging out with Nomura, and they were talking about Cloud, and how, yeah, despite only having 2 Final Fantasy songs, you think they would be very restrictive. That's just a licensing cost issue. They were actually very liberated. They gave him a lot of freedom. They let Sakurai do whatever he wanted. They trusted him to design Cloud well, and he did, and it's great. Yeah, I don't know what the particular legal whatever situation with Gino is, but why would it be okay to do a Mii Fighter outfit but not the actual character? So I really don't think anything is holding him back anymore. Gino's in this game. He's got all the votes. He's got Sakurai's goddamn vote. Gino's in this game. I'm not even worried about it. Next up, Skull Kid. Not even worried about that one. I know in the last video I was like, oh, maybe. But since then, somebody has shown me an extremely impressive poll that I think is kind of... The poll itself, I don't agree with how they have this character versus that character. Whoever wins that round and moves on, and then that other character. Just let people vote for whoever they want and then count it that way. That's my thing. But whatever. I'm just holding a grudge because Layton scored higher than Phoenix, right? Which is wrong because he doesn't normally, and I think Phoenix just got a bad seed or something, and Layton got lucky. I can rant about Layton for a while, but this is not the place for it. I'm sorry to Layton fans. I think his series does have charm and good parts to it, but I have a grudge, and it's for good reasons, I assure you. Anyway, Skull Kid, on that particular poll, beat Ridley, King K. Rool, and even Mega Man. So that's very impressive. And also even the background thing, you know, the background theory of like, oh, the background's... Ooh. And I thought that was a stretch at first, a little bit, but, like, yeah, I even heard about King K. Rool. Like, wow, you know, there's a barrel and, like, a pirate ladder thing, and I looked and I was like, oh, yeah, wow, I guess so. Pretty cool, but, you know, a little bit out there. But then I actually, gosh, in the back of the E3 thing, the King K. Rool tease, there's actually, like, a bookshelf with a yellow book, green book, and then red book in that order. And that's like yellow belly, green alligator skin, red cape. If that's a coincidence, that's an extremely happy accident, you know? So I'm kind of believing this background theory situation now. And yeah, just Skull Kid and Gino did very well on the ballot, so they're in. This game is all about the ballot. I believe in it. They're in. Next up, I actually put Bandana D, because, he's like #1 in Japan or something. I'm sure he did well on the ballot compared to others. And also, him and Daisy had extra data on their amiibos or something that they're compatible with a game that's not quite released yet. And there's gotta be Smash. I believe in it. Why not? I hear the stupid argument of it's a Goomba with a hat, and that's not even... Like, at least get your comparisons right. He's more similar to Toad, because at least him and Toad are playable, but whatever. And they're both generic copies of a larger army for a royal character, but whatever. I don't care. He did well on the ballot. All you need to get into Smash is that the character is wanted, and not Waluigi. Okay, and next up is Isaac, because he probably did really good on the ballot. I've been hearing about this guy for a long time, and also because I'm so slow right now. You can hear how tired I'm not the kind of person that's like, whoa, Sakurai breathed twice. That means that... Like, no, shut up. But he did post that picture. That is very much a match to Isaac's game, the camera angle or something. So I believe in that. I really do. And I like his outfit. I like this scarf and the gloves and the boot. That has nothing to do with anything. I just like his outfit. Moving on. Okay. The next tier is a very weird place because Sakurai said we're getting a few newcomers, so I want to keep the expectations low. Maybe we stop at 8. We just get what we have so far plus 4, and then I believe those 4 would win, and that would be it. But if we have a 9th character, then I guess I'm gonna put Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know if I have to explain why. Clearly, people want this character, despite how old he is and how little attention he's got recently. But oh my god, Gino was in like 1 game, and I'm so impressed with the love and passion that that character still has after all this time. Banjo, similar, has passion after all this time, and 2 good games, apparently. I've never played them, but people like it, so... and on Twitter, the Banjo people, they said, hey, what do you think if Banjo was DLC for Smash 4? And they were like, yep, sure. So they're down for it, so why not? Nothing's holding this character back, and I'm sure he did well on the ballot, and that's pretty much all you need. Moving on. To next tier is like, I don't know, maybe. I actually put Tails. The thing that holding Tails back is that I don't think he did amazing on the ballot. I don't know, I never hear about Tails. I never hear about Tails that much, really. But Alax really, like, convinced me. It would just be so heartwarming and such a family atmosphere if you got Sonic and Tails and Knuckles as his trophy and Shadow Echo and Eggman boss in the story mode. That's another thing, by the way. I'm sorry I'm like going back to story mode. I should have mentioned this earlier, but it's gonna be so cool seeing. I think back in Brawl, the cutscenes were like a little bit trying too hard at certain moments to be cool and edgy. Oh god, I hate the realistic art style in that game. Has not aged well at all, in my opinion. But, God, Smash 4 is gonna age. It still looks good. Ultimate looks great, but Smash 4, in my opinion, still looks great. Yes! In the story mode. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what sort of weird alliances. Maybe Bayonetta and Duck Hunt will be friends because they both like guns or something. She's got 4 guns, and Duck Hunt will be like, wow, you could shoot a lot of ducks with that. Anyway, what I wanted to say was that, gosh, there's going to be so much potential for bosses, and they already have so many cool enemies from Smash Run that they can, like, port over and flesh out and then add a few more and stuff. But yes, I am looking forward to seeing more actual bosses from actual things like Dracula and Rathalos instead of Gulan or I don't even know their names. I support them doing original stuff, but like they have all the. Why do you go to the lake? Why do you go to the forest? Why do you fight Primids? I should be fighting Waddle Dees and stuff. What are you talking about? Anyway, they're fixing it. It's clear that they're on the right path, and I'm looking forward to it, and thank goodness. But the whole reason I went on this thing is because I mentioned Knuckles as an assist trophy, and I am so sure that in the story mode, we're gonna get assist trophies in the story mode. And, I mean, I'm not super sure, but I think they definitely should, and I trust that they would do that because they usually do really cool stuff. Just, I don't know what villain is in Bayonetta, but you could fight a Bayonetta boss, and you could play as Bayonetta, and Rodon would be there assisting you because he's got Bayonetta's side B and her smash attacks, so I think that would be really cool and heartwarming. And then there could be a thing with in a Sonic part of the game where you gotta fight Eggman, and you can choose if you want to play a Sonic, Tails, or Shadow, and then a computer could be the second one, and Knuckles will always help you because maybe in the story Eggman's trying to steal the Master Emerald or something. You know, could be really cool. Okay, so Tails. Oh my gosh, yeah, just Tails is like one of gaming's oldest sidekicks. It would be so heartwarming. Where is he? We got Knuckles. Shadow's definitely going to be an Echo. I know Tails is in the background of Green Hill. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Yeah, probably maybe Tails is not in this game, but maybe he would be, and that would be so heartwarming and cool. And they could just pull an Alfonso situation, you know. When Tails is in battle, Alfonso will run the loop in the background, or at least try to. Next up, I actually have Paper Mario, and I feel a little bad about him because, in my opinion, I have played a Paper Mario game, Super Paper Mario. I know that I haven't played Thousand Year Door, oh my gosh, I'm terrible. But I think Paper Mario's super cool, a lot of potential. Definitely use the hammer. He could be a newcomer. He could do a completely original moveset. He could, like, turn into a paper airplane for his recovery. Whatever. I just think, and I'm sorry if I'm hurting any feelings here, but he is another version of Mario. And I think that we should put our efforts, for newcomers, into completely different canonical characters. And sure, maybe you could argue that Paper Mario is like in a different world than the Mario that we already have, but it's the same guy with the same personality-ish. Like, I think you could make Paper Mario is probably did great on the ballot and should definitely get some attention. I just would rather him as an Echo Fighter. His smash attacks could be the hammer, his air dodges, or his dodges in general could be like folding himself into paper, you know, using his paper thing, you know, flipping around, whatever. He could do all that stuff. He could do something else besides FLUDD. But what I'm getting at is, for me personally, I don't think Paper Mario is worth the effort that a brand new newcomer should get. And I think he should be an Echo. Sorry. Anyway, in my like 5% chance tier, I have like Crash Bandicoot. I mean, this isn't even a fucking order. Why did I talk about Paper Mario when I don't even think it'd be new? I put him that high up because he's so requested that maybe he's next to Tails as being, like, he's as likely as Tails to be a newcomer to me, I guess. Just because, like, Tails' thing is they're not that great on the ballot. And then, probably. And then Paper Mario's thing is like, well, it's Mario again. So they both kind of have big things holding them back, in my opinion. Okay, 5% chance, probably. Crash Bandicoot. I don't know about Crash Bandicoot. I don't think he probably did amazing on the ballot or anything. But I feel like he's worth mentioning just because I think that, Crash wins, but he missed this many boxes. Would be the best victory screen of all time. Moving on, Sora. You know that, did I even mention this before, that Sora is apparently owned entirely by Disney? And I'd really rather not mess with you know, Sora and all of Kingdom Hearts is owned entirely by Disney. It's kind of like weird, kind of messed up feeling, but he is. And I think if anybody can do it, Sakurai can, and Disney likes money, so why wouldn't they get involved? But getting involved with Disney really gives me a bad feeling, and I would really rather not. So, you know. And then Dixie Kong I have as a newcomer just because, like, I mean, Dixie Kong is super cool, I like her, but it's not bad to be an Echo. It's pretty cool. And I just think that all of her A moves, why can't she do Diddy Kong's back air and down air and... Yeah, I think just, make her a Diddy Echo, and then for her up B, copy and paste Donkey Kong's, like, hitbox, but make the animation that she spins her hair. And then, ta-da, you're done. Well, also she lifts boxes with her hair. But then, yeah, then you're done. She can fire the pop gun, and she can do a banana for her down B. the pop gun is like the only thing that would be weird, I guess. But it explodes. It could show like, oh, she's not really that good at using it sometimes. But otherwise, anybody can pull a fucking peanut trigger or whatever. So who cares? Let her do it. But really, she really should just be an Echo. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. She should be an Echo. But I put her as like 5% newcomer just because there's so many votes. But like, being an Echo is not bad. Like, I don't know why being an Echo is not... I'm just seeing, like, people be like, yay, Daisy's in, and then a week later they're like, okay, but she shouldn't be a clone, and here's how you change her. And it's like, but she's in after all this time. It's still amazing. Being an Echo is not bad. I don't know. Anyway, last but not least, I want to talk about Phoenix Wright a little bit again. I love him. I don't know. I talked about... He's like Nintendo exclusive. If there's any Capcom rep coming up next, I don't believe in Dante, I don't believe Franklin, I don't know, any Beautiful Joe. They're all great, but Phoenix Wright is Nintendo exclusive. He deserves it, in my opinion, and he'd be really cool and unique. The absolute miracle, this is not going to happen, but the absolute miracle that would happen for this Nintendo Direct, well, first of all, the Nintendo Direct would be sandwiched between reveals. So there would be some reveal in the beginning, like Bandana D or something. And then at the end, they'd be like, well, that's it for now, thanks for tuning in. And then you would hear, objection, and they'd be like, oh, I guess we have one more piece of evidence to present, or some whatever freaking nerdy joke that they could say. Because if you're going to do a reveal trailer for Phoenix Wright, it makes sense more... Bringing Phoenix to Smash, if it's a trailer like Mario and Sonic choking each other and then Phoenix shows up for some reason, it doesn't feel as natural as if you bring Smash to Phoenix. So I would rather them make people think it's an Ace Attorney game instead of a Smash game at first. Similar to the Cloud trailer, how they play the FF7 intro and people are like, whoa, what is this? And then it turns out to be Smash. I would do, you have the studio that did cutscenes for Ace Attorney 5 and 6, and it's like, oh, I thought they were going to announce this Ace Attorney stuff at TGS, which I'm so hyped up for. But, yeah, you see, like, Phoenix in court, and he's defending somebody, but then you see, like, oh, his client is, somebody made a great joke about Yoshi for tax fraud or whatever. But yeah, it could be somebody, like, in Smash, and Phoenix is defending them because of a Smash-related assault charge or whatever. And Phoenix will be like, my client, or whatever. Ace Attorney stuff. And then Edgeworth's there, and he's like, oh, you're just bluffing again. What do you know about smashing anyway? And Phoenix is like, I know plenty. And Edgeworth's like, okay, prove it then. And then, yeah, okay, here we go, I guess. And then Phoenix gameplay. And then the absolute miracle is that Edgeworth also jumps into the battlefield. He's an Echo fighter, and he's like, oh, you're not doing it right. I'll show you how it's done, or something. Or like, I can do better than that. I don't know. And then they're both in, and it's amazing. And the judge is like, wow, you two proved yourselves not guilty. Like, you two really know how to smash. Good job. It's not gonna happen, but then that's the miracle. That is really the miracle. That'd be great. But, yeah. Gosh, I'm just thinking about how cool it would be. But yeah. Gotta move on. I shared my thoughts. That's that. I'm going to be away. I'm not going to be able to catch the Nintendo Direct at the time. Well, it's fine. I didn't even upload the August 8th Direct at whatever time it was supposed to happen. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when I see this Direct. I am hopefully not going to be spoiled on it. But yes, I liked preserving my reaction to the last one, so I would like to preserve my reaction to this one. I'll feel really bad if they announce a bunch of games, like, wow, a brand new Star Fox. I'll be like, oh, good. Congrats, y'all. And they'll have characters like Geno and Skull Kid, and that'll be really cool. I'll be hyped up for that. Just thinking about Phoenix, right? Gotta get over it. Doesn't matter. Any last thoughts is that Snipper Clips got music, so it'd be cool if Undertale got a song. I think I already said that in the last one. I don't know, my final thing. I said that. Oh, Shantae? My feelings on Shantae is I don't know much about her. I don't expect her to be in the game, but she seems really cool, and I'd like her. She's like half a genie, and she's... Is she any relation to pirates? Is she a pirate? I don't know. She seems cool to me. That's all I have to say. And I guess my final thing is, like... just this series started with, like, Owada and Sakurai, and it's just already so heartwarming and bittersweet that, the Ballot is so important. Ridley, King K. Rool, these characters are in because of the Ballot. They've been asked for 20 years, and they're finally here, and it's beautiful, and Sakurai is really being faithful to this Ballot for the fans, and also for Owada, because if you go back to that Mewtwo and Lucas Direct or whatever, the guy who made the Ballot, the one who pushed Sakurai to do it, oh, he was done, but Owada was like, we gotta do this Ballot. And now Sakurai's really, like, following it really closely, and it's just really cool, and I really hope we get to see the results of the Ballot when everything is said and done. And also, I remember on the Ballot, you had to specify if you were, like, male or female, and it would be so cool to see, like, the top 10 male voted for characters, the top 10 female voted for characters. I wonder if there would be a big difference. Would be really interesting. I really want to see that data. I love analyzing data. Anyway, Owada, love him. I just know that I watched the ending to Star Fox Zero, which is really cool, and in the credits they're like, special thanks to our, like, fallen soldier, or, like, fallen pilot, or whatever. And I don't even know why am I bringing this up? It's not going to be in the direct. There would be no reason to announce this or anything. Just maybe when the game drops, and I beat Classic Mode, and I scan in my Villager Inkling amiibos and stuff and whatever, and I unlock Isabelle. Oh, I didn't even talk about Echo Fighters, but, like, that's a whole different mishmash of expectation. Like, it really... Let me just finish the Owada thing first, I guess. I'm just expecting a credits. I mean, I'm hoping, I don't know. Just putting it out there that it would be super cool. Credits of, like, oh my gosh, here's all the people that did the models, did the voices, all these amazing things. All the huge team that put in all this work, and I'm so thankful for. And then all the company, Nintendo, Sega, Konami, Capcom. And then, at the very end, it would be so cool. Special thanks to Owada, and you see, like, a picture of them working on Smash 64, Sakurai and Owada shoulder to shoulder, so young, how it all started. Rest in peace. Anyway, I was gonna end it there, but Echo Fighters, I don't know if oh yeah, no, I do have some new thoughts, I suppose. I feel like I'm a little bit over time, but maybe I have some footage that I can put in at the end. Shadow, Isabelle, yeah. I really hope... I was debating, like, Ken or Akuma, which one's more important? Similar with Blood Falcon and Black Shadow. And I don't know if we would get any F-Zero echoes, because, you know, top priority is Ballot. The characters that are getting echoes right now, Dark Samus, Chrom, Daisy, are all because of how extremely popular they are, and that's the #1 priority. But at the same time, Richter, I really don't know how popular Richter is. So he kind of strikes me as one that was just, like, easy to do. Like, oh, well, might as well, because he does everything that Simon can do. And that kind of gives me hope for characters that wouldn't be popular on the Ballot, but would be super easy, like Ninten and Blood Falcon. So, ideally, like, what I'm sure of is Shadow and Isabelle, I suppose. After that, I hope for Paper Mario and Dixie, because they're requested and they should be in this game because people love them. And being an Echo is cool. It's not something to... It's not like an... People are so sad about, like, Assist Trophy is like, oh man, oh no. Like, it's amazing that they're in the game. But Echo is, like, a huge step above that. They're playable, like... People complaining about Daisy, like, oh, she's not an original moveset. Like, but she's there! You get to be Daisy and taunt as her. That's amazing. I'm sorry, but be thankful. So I hope Paper Mario Dixie. After that, I'm kind of forgetting. But I was debating Ken or Akuma, Black Shadow or Blood Falcon. Ideally both. Ideally Ken and Akuma, and then there's a part in the story mode where you play as Ryu, and then Ken is your teammate, and you have to beat Akuma. They're both important. They can both easily be Echoes. Ken is just Ryu with, like, some fire effects, and Akuma is purple, but he shoots the air Hadokens down instead of straight forward. And maybe his Tatsu in the air goes down. Yeah. But they both would be very, very similar, in my opinion, and totally doable. And ideally, you could do both. Same with Blood Falcon and Black Shadow. Blood Falcon is Captain Falcon, but with, like, his knockback on, like, one thing is different, but he's basically a clone with some different taunts and victory screens. And then Black Shadow is basically melee Ganondorf. And anything else? Any other Echoes? I don't know, there's plenty of possibilities like Funky Kong and Miss Pac-Man, which I don't think are, like, particularly worth doing, but possible, I suppose. I guess if there's any other important Echoes, I must have already mentioned them in the last video and I'm just forgetting now. But Echoes are really, like, whatever they have time for. I think Shadow and whoever else did well on the ballot are top priority, but then what comes next is whatever's easiest. Like Nintendo. So I don't really... Yeah, whatever they have time for. It's kind of, I'm not as worried about it, but I think they're cool, and I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm done. Okay. I think you're all great. I'm not really good at goodbyes, so... But I did it in the first take. It took me a while, but, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope this was fun. Love y'all, and, see you around. I'm gonna start unlisting those V3 videos. Sorry if that bothers anybody. Unsubscribe if you want. If there's a way to not alert everybody, let me know. But yes, I think that's it. I really hope I'm not forgetting anything. If I am, I guess I'll just record in the morning and tack it on. And if I don't get past, if it makes it past that, if any important information gets through that, then I guess when I react to the direct, I will mention whatever I had on my mind before or during. So we should be fine, so goodbye, right? Yes. Okay, you're all great. I mean, yeah, you guys are so sweet in the comments. Okay, I'm bad at goodbyes. Just, you really are all great, and thank you so much, and chat with me in the comments or on Twitter or wherever the hell you feel like doing it. Oh gosh, good night, goodbye. See ya.